Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor. Most people think that they have trouble receiving, but the truth is they have trouble releasing. And if you struggle with releasing, you block yourself from receiving. Today, I'm going to show you how trauma causes you to hold on physically, emotionally, energetically, even at a subconscious level where you're not aware you're doing it. So today, I'm going to share with you why we need to learn to release and why it is the key to allowing life to provide for you effortlessly so that you can finally receive. And by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how to shift from that clinging and contracting to flowing and expanding, and why trauma spotting is the first step to true abundance, expansion, and a life beyond your wildest dreams. For the longest time, I held on to everything: nearly empty shampoo bottles, clothing I never wore, expired skincare products, even toxic relationships. I'd overstay in situations that drained me, and I kept beliefs that didn't serve me, and I wasn't even aware of it. I even held on to my own breath. Literally, I'd catch myself clenching my stomach, barely exhaling, as if my body didn't trust that another breath was coming. And I often see this in my clients too. It is a very common trauma response. They're not just struggling with money or love or opportunity, they're struggling with letting go. And this is the thing: you can't keep stuffing more in to an already full space. If you never release, you block the flow. You eat food, but you must also eliminate it. You inhale, but you also have to exhale. Life itself is designed in this rhythm of receiving and releasing. They are two sides of the same coin. They go hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. But trauma teaches us to fear letting go. So we hold on to everything: emotions, stress, past pain. Somehow at a subconscious level, we think that that's what's keeping us safe, but it's the very thing that's keeping us stuck. That is why trauma spotting and somatic experiencing and getting into the body is the critical first step, because it helps you release what is stuck in your body: old emotions, survival patterns, and unhealed trauma that are keeping you in a constant state of contraction. We are like a cup. In psychology, it's called the diathesis model. And when that cup is full, we overflow. There's no room for more. That can look like self-sabotage or overwhelm or fatigue or even hermit mode. Along with that will come coping mechanisms. And very common in our community, overconsumption, trying to seek more information, and doom scrolling. When your nervous system is dysregulated, it does not feel safe to release. And so we cling. And this blocks everything from money to love to opportunities. And of course, with that, your next level of expansion. But once you start releasing, something incredible happens. Your body and your energy recalibrate, and suddenly you become open to receiving in ways you never imagined. In fact, you don't have to learn how to receive. You don't have to fix yourself so that you can receive. It is more about the allowing yourself to receive that comes through releasing and opening to that provision. For so long, I feared life itself. I didn't trust it to provide for me. I believed that life was hard and that I had to work for everything. I would fight and struggle against life because I had a belief that nothing could be easy. I had a belief that life was hard. And so life reflected that back to me. I had no idea that my inability to release was keeping me in survival mode. And these beliefs are a perfect example of something that I needed to release to be able to allow myself to receive. The moment I learned to surrender and let go of the old, trusting that space would be filled, honoring the releasing process, I saw the evidence that life was always providing for me. My money flow increased, opportunities came effortlessly, my relationships changed as I naturally allowed those who were no longer serving me to fall away. Life started responding differently because I was finally opening to receive and creating a new relationship with life. And it wasn't just me. I've seen this shift in my clients over and over again. They come to me thinking they have a money problem or a relationship problem, but really they have a releasing problem. They're afraid of letting go of money, afraid of letting go of unaligned clients, afraid of letting go of control. But the moment we start to work on healing their nervous system and unblocking the stored trauma, everything shifts. They start receiving in ways they never thought possible, not because they tried harder, but finally because they made space for it. So what if we started to celebrate the releasing process just as much as we celebrate receiving? In so many cultures, the end of a cycle is honored just as much as the beginning. Death and rebirth, winter and spring, the exhale is just as sacred as the inhale. And what if instead of fearing release, we start trusting it? What if we stop seeing letting go as a loss and started recognizing it as an invitation? There's opportunity in the release. And so when we learn to release, we are learning to receive. Every time you release, you create space. Every time you surrender, you invite more in. And the faster you learn to let go, the faster you expand into your limitless potential. Our bodies literally hold on to what we won't process, whether it's trauma or stuck emotion, sometimes even food. If you've ever felt tight in your stomach, a lump in your throat, a tension in your chest, that is your body holding onto something. It may be unprocessed trauma. It might be a block. It might be stuck emotion. It might be a belief. It might be a part of you holding a subconscious program. Trauma, emotions, and stress, all of it lives in the tissues of our body, and it keeps us clinging whether we realize it or not. And this is why we struggle to think our way out of our blocks. The body keeps the score. The information lives in the waters of your body. And if you don't know how to work with your body, you will stay stuck. This is why trauma spotting is so powerful, because it teaches you how to listen to your body, how to regulate your nervous system so that you feel safe in releasing. It also teaches you how to dissolve the blocks that have been keeping you in patterns of contraction and holding on. This is the first step to true expansion. We must heal our nervous system so that we can feel safe in releasing and finally listen to our body's wisdom. Your body is designed to heal, but it needs to feel safe to be able to release first. The next step is noticing your triggers. Every trigger, every emotion, every sensation, every feeling of being stuck or uncomfortable. It's your body showing you exactly where your blocks are. It's showing you where you are not free. And that is the work. Go there. Use the trauma spotting process to heal and expand. The next step is replacing those old patterns and beliefs, working with the parts of your body that hold the key to your subconscious programs. The things that you cling to are often tied to those outdated beliefs. Start shifting the stories and recoding your body's memory with love and compassion and intention. There is nothing more profoundly healing than a compassionate witness that you can be for yourself. And then the next step is the easy part. That's when you get to create a life that you love. The sky isn't even the limit, and you can have the desires of your heart when you finally make space for them. And if you're ready for deep transformation like this, you got to jump into the More Than Enough Mastermind. This is where I can support you in this process. I created this space to help you move through the process with support. And when you jump in, you'll get access to the course and guidance to help you heal and release the blocks. There's daily activations, activities, and meditations. We do live group trauma spotting sessions, and the community is so loving and safe. I can promise they will embrace you there. We are all working together to support each other's expansion. And it is only $111 a month. Can you believe that? What would you pay to expand into the life of your dreams? Because when you truly invest in your healing, life starts investing in you. So let's bring it all back together. Trauma makes us cling, contract, block, and refuse to release, which is also blocking our receiving. Releasing is the key to allowing life to provide for you. Your body holds on to trauma, and until you release it, you will stay stuck. Trauma spotting helps you heal the root cause so that you can expand into your limitless potential. So if this resonates with you, take the action now. No more waiting. It's time to heal and expand so that you can finally allow life to provide for you the way that it's always been trying to. Your provision, your love, your support, your abundance, your health, your healing, your wholeness, it's all around you right now, trying to come in. The question is, are you ready to release what is blocking you so you can allow it to come in? It doesn't have to be difficult. It gets to be easy. So make sure you click on the link below to check out the More Than Enough Mastermind and jump in today. And if you're ready to start manifesting the life of your dreams with ease and no more struggle, make sure you check out this most recent video I did for you where I give you the tips and tricks on how to use neuroscience to step easily into a life you will love. Sending love, my friends. Namaste.